Let's talk about Linda Hogan.
Let's do it.
So this one came up, and this one's interesting. So the Daily Mail reports that Linda Hogan has filed legal documents in Tampa. She did it last Friday, demanding revenue from 7 companies owned by Hulk Hogan because in their divorce proceedings in 2009, she was awarded 70% of their liquid assets at the time, which was valued at about $3 million. Plus, she was given, and I just can't believe that this is legal and that Hulk Hogan would get hosed to this degree. She was given an ongoing 40% share of his revenue, like on an ongoing basis, meaning that he was fucking just hosed in that agreement, Sean. Because that's insulting to me. I had this conversation at lunch with people. I said, I understand alimony. He was the money maker during the marriage. She took care of the kids. She deserves something. Granted, the children are grown now, so she doesn't need child support, but she deserves something for raising them when he was on the road. Fully understandable. Once you're divorced, you're divorced. And for her to get 40% of his money on an ongoing basis is utter bullshit.
I agree.
And that's my opinion. And any divorcees out there might say, well, you're an asshole. Well, I don't care because that's bullshit. The reason I want to make this talk about how interesting the story is, Sean, is because I did some research into his lawsuit settlements. Okay. And according to a blog post on the website of Patrick T. Sheehan and Associates, which is a legal firm, they posted this blog in November of 2016. The $31 million that he got in the Gawker settlement likely has to be reported as taxable income, meaning that she will get her 40% cut of the Gawker settlement, which is horseshit. Now, the interesting thing, I guess, the positive for him is I also looked up the Laser Spine Institute settlement. And according to the IRS, that settlement, because it has to do with personal physical injury, it is non-taxable and not included in income, which means that in theory, Linda Hogan cannot take a piece of the Laser Spine Institute settlement, but she can take 40% of the Gawker settlement. That is just absolute trash.
The laser settlement as first reported by Fightful.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
Absolute trash.
Man, that sucks.
It's nonsense.
It's very antiquated, and the world's changed, man. America's changed.
She can make a damn living. They had a reality TV show, right? And let's be honest, man. When they got divorced and his liquid assets were valued at $3 million, given all the time that he had spent on the road and all the stuff he had done, he didn't have a lot left, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now she wants 40%. And granted, he got millions I was reading some stuff about what he actually got out of the Gawker thing because he had to pay legal fees and all that. And they estimated he actually got around $10 million when all was said and done. Yeah. But she would still get $4 million of that 10 for doing nothing.
For nothing. I mean, he wouldn't have been wrestling across Australia and all that stuff if he was doing well financially. Remember the Hulkamania tour?
Yes.
And he was able to make some money here and there. Impact. He got quite a bit from them, at least for what he did.
I know he makes a lot with those signings and like the WrestleCons and stuff like that. He does very well with that, and it's all cash. It's all cash money, which Linda Hogan probably doesn't appreciate.
Yeah, but it's just, man, that's
absolute
just
trash. Yeah, utter nonsense. So
I hate it.
I said to my buddy at lunchtime, I said, let's say that you and your wife got divorced, because he loves his wife. Let's say you and your wife got divorced. You agreed to give her alimony of X amount of dollars, and then she came to you and said, I want 40% of everything you make moving forward. He's like, yeah, no.
That should never be a thing.
No.
Except for very rare special circumstances. No former spouse should get an amount of money that somebody gets moving forward unless there's like a child involved.
Yeah.
Something of that nature.
Imagine if an athlete got married young, and then they get divorced, and then he becomes a big star and signs like a multi-million-dollar, say, 10-year contract, and that ex-wife from when he was young gets a piece of that? Fuck that. I would keep that in the legal system if I was Hulk Hogan, I would keep that in the legal system for so long.
Yeah.
Just so that she gives up on it, because that's...
you would probably pay less in attorney fees than you would to her.
Absolutely. Well, so long as you win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think given some of his connections, he's probably able to win. He could probably hit his old buddy up and say, hey, I got rid of Gawker for you. My case got rid of Gawker for you. How about you get rid of this situation with me? I don't mean like a hitman.
I was going to say, so long as she doesn't end up with cement shoes at the bottom of a river. No, you don't want. Don't need any of that.
Need that.